you for checking out Cars, Shops, and Collections. I love the fact that everyone watches the show, supports the show, and if you haven't yet, subscribe down below. It goes so far for us, and it means so much to me if you subscribe to the show. Now, if you've been watching the show, you know that we featured many cool Mopars in the past. In fact, we featured a 1969 Dodge Daytona that just sold for auction this past summer for $3.3 million. Mind blown on that sale. Now today, we've got a Plymouth Duster. We once touched on a Duster. Henry had one, I think it was episode number 45. Gene is nodding his head. He knows everything about this show. So yes, episode number 45, Henry had a Plymouth Duster. Well, Randy has a Plymouth Duster around the corner. It's a 1972, and we're going to do a deep dive on this Mopar. So, you guys ready? Ready, Gene?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So we'll get into my Mopar.
All right.
And go see a really unique Mopar. Let's do it. It's gonna be good.
All right.
Looking for a 1972 Plymouth Duster. Let's see if he has it outside. Oh, I see it. You see it? Straight ahead, green. No,
yeah,
pops
there we go.
right there. There it is, under the American flag. All right. This is gonna be good. Oh, yes. Morning. Holy cow. This pops. Pulling down the street, I turn the corner, and this just jumps out to you with this color. You can see it from miles away. I turn the corner, I'm like, where? Oh, I'm like, oh, yeah, there's Randy's house right there. Good to see you, buddy. How's it going? This is Gene on the camera. Hey, JC. Sean, nice to meet you. That's Gene over there. And this is our 1972 Plymouth Duster. This is gonna be good.
Hey, my name's Randy. I'm gonna show you my 1972 Plymouth Duster.
Randy, thanks again, man, for doing this. I really appreciate it. This is, it's really cool, 1972 Plymouth Duster. So the Plymouth Duster was here from 1970 to 1976. And in 72, they made over 200,000 of these. And it's kind of that car, if you grew up in the 70s or 80s, I think either you had one in high school, you knew someone that had one, or you had a family member that had one. And I discovered recently that my Uncle Lee had a Duster.
Really?
So I think everyone knows someone that had a Duster. So my question is to you, what drew you to this iconic Mopar?
If I'm being totally honest,
Yes.
it was affordable.
Okay, yeah, but like back in the day, it was affordable too.
I love the Chevelles and the Novas, but my wallet wouldn't let me get anywhere near them. And this is real similar to the Chevelle and the Nova, And the price was right, and I got it. Now, had I known how much I was gonna have to put into it, I would have bought a Chevelle, but I love the car.
And the color too. This is the Rallye Green color. If you're on the Dodge side, it's the bright
Sublime green.
Okay, so, but the Rallye Green for on the Plymouth side, and I love this color. It's just like we said in the intro, we're coming down the street, this color pops. We met at a car show a few months ago, and the color, it stands out. In a sea of beautiful cars, this car stands out.
Yeah, you can see it a mile away.
You really can, you really can. Well, we were talking about, Gene, should we back it up so it's fully in the light as we break it down? So why don't we do this? Why don't we have you, Randy, back it up? And we'll also, if you're cool with that, I want to get to one point, get to the backstory and why you have a cane, because it's a wild story. If you're comfortable telling it on camera, we'll get to that here in a little bit, because Randy didn't have this cane 10 months ago. Something crazy happened that's tied into this car. But let's do this. Yeah, we'll back it out so it's fully into the sun. In the background, this is Sean back here.
Yeah, it's my son.
Hey, this is Sean. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. This is cool. Yeah. Your dad's got a wicked car, man. It is. Yeah, that's good. That sounds good. So literally just maybe 2 or 3 feet, so we're in the sun. What do you say, Gene, right there? That's good. Plymouth Duster. It's you have the 340 package? Yeah. When someone has the 340 package, what does that entail?
It's just, it's the bigger motor, not the 318.
Okay.
I mean, when this first came out, it was, they would take it straight from the dealership to the strip.
Yeah.
It's a runner.
Do you have the Duster logo on it anywhere? The little tornado. Oh, here is the back here on the backside. Gene, come around the backside because it's such a cool story on the logo back here. You see it back here, the little Duster, little twister there with the eyes inside. I think a lot of people watching this know this, but if you don't, Plymouth wanted the Tasmanian Devil as that logo because they already had the Plymouth Roadrunner. They had no issue. They had to pay for it to get the actual Roadrunner and the Roadrunner horn.
And it was the Dodge Demon. And the Bible Belt guys had a fit. That's why it became the Duster.
Well, no, so on the Dodge side, so they wanted the Tasmanian Devil as the logo. Warner Brothers either was going to charge too much or said, no, you can't have it. So they drew that logo, which is really cool. This was so successful that Dodge came out with the Dodge Demon, I think in 71 or 72.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But you're right with the church groups. People were upset with the Demon, so they had to change it to the Dodge Dart, Sport Dart or Dodge Dart.
Yeah, that's okay.
The Mopar aficionados will clean that story out first in the comments, but you're 100% right. It had the Demon, and church groups were upset, and they got rid of it. I love the color. The color is so cool. Now you tell me it's all original?
Well, except the paint.
Okay.
It was born root beer brown.
Oh, it was, okay.
Yeah, the only thing we've done to it, it's got a cam in it, headers, exhaust.
But numbers matching?
Numbers matching.
Did you paint it?
No.
The name on it, Greenhorn. What's the backstory on the name?
Because when I bought it, I didn't have a freaking clue what I was getting myself into.
So Greenhorn.
Greenhorn.
Now let's talk about the story about the cane, because you didn't have this at the start of the year. Doing some work on the car.
Yep, I was getting ready to put a stereo in. I crawled in the trunk and went to get out and hit my head and ended up with spinal meningitis and in the hospital. It almost killed me.
That's wild.
Yeah. The doctor keeps asking me how Christine's doing. It's just not Christine, it's the Greenhorn.
The car did it. The car did it. Can I open up to the inside?
Absolutely.
And there were different packages too when it came to the Duster. There was the silver Duster, the gold Duster, all kinds of different packages. There was a space Duster at one point, which wasn't really like a moon theme, but just had a lot of extra space inside of it. Pull, edit, pull.
I'm keeping that in.
He doesn't know how to open a car door. What is he doing a car show? Whoa. Oh, yes. This is cool. So new radio, obviously, but outside of that, new steering wheel? Was that new steering wheel?
Yeah, I put a tilt wheel in it because I'm 300 and fat. And I didn't fit before. I had the seat pulled out. They redid the brackets so that it would actually slide back a little farther. But other than that, the inside is all stock.
Very simplistic interior, which a lot of people were into back in the day.
You know, I really battled putting the stereo in it because I loved the all original.
Did it have an AM FM radio?
Yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, I want my high school car.
Yeah.
And I want it to be, you know, fun. So
yeah, exactly.
I bit the bullet and put the big stereo in it.
And you got Bluetooth in here?
Yeah. Oh, it'll make your ears bleed.
When did you buy it?
I've had this for about 5 years.
Okay. They did have a bucket seat option.
That's one of the things on my wish list. There's a few things left I want to do.
Yeah, you want to get bucket seats?
I want to put buckets in it. You know, get the console in it, the center console thing, and.
Oh yeah, they did have an option with the center console, which was with her shifter right here, which looked really cool. And then the bucket seats, they did have an option if you got the bucket seats to have the, which they had back in the 70s, those swivel bucket seats.
Oh really?
So
I wasn't aware of that.
You could swivel and you could get in easier than swivel your seat.
Oh, now see, you're costing me money. Now I got to go find that.
Now you gotta get the swivel seats. I mean, that's the ultimate lazy man. Like,
yeah.
I need swivel seats so I can turn around and get inside it. Really neat car, competing against the Maverick, the AMC Hornet. Huge success with the Duster. So many people bought one back in the day. And like you said, it was affordable. It's an affordable muscle car in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
Can we see under the hood?
Absolutely.
That is clean. You've had work done to it? What kind of work did you have done to it?
It's got a cam in it. Just put a carburetor on it. Headers. Other than that, it's a stock motor. I mean, it's not been
That's great.
anything done.
And no issues with rust at all?
No, I got a couple of spots that are on the bottom of the door that I'm going to have reworked. But no.
They talked about with Dusters, this was a common area to rust out here on the side.
No, I added the MSD.
Can we go for a ride?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I feel it.
Oh, it'll go.
I feel it, yeah, it can definitely go.
And it's basically stock, you know. You don't have to spend, 20 grand to put 700 horsepower under the...
You don't see too many of them. They were, like I said in the beginning, I think either you own one or knew someone owned one or a kid at school had one in your parking lot in high school, but you don't see too many Plymouth Dusters. You just don't see them anymore.
And we'll do a little around the block.
Yeah, absolutely. So how long have you been in Las Vegas then?
I've been in Vegas since 2010.
Okay.
Got promoted at work, came out, and retired in 2021.
Good for you. How's it feel back there, Gene?
Wow, that's great.
And the whole Duster logo thing just blows my mind. How they wanted that Tasmanian Devil, but Warner Brothers, for whatever reason,
Yeah,
the price was too high, but
we'll open it up a little bit.
yeah, okay. Yeah, we feel that. We kept it under 55. It's good. This is original dash,
Yeah,
not cracked. Where was the car from? Was it a Vegas
I
car?
bought it out of Tennessee,
Out of
actually.
Tennessee.
Yeah, what I think, and I don't know for sure, but I think that somebody did a 80% restoration and parked it in a barn, and it sat for years, and then they sent it to consignment. When I got it, I mean, there was mud dauber nests all under the dash, under the car, so
Yeah.
it had been sitting in a barn for a long time.
Were you always a Mopar guy? Did you have other cars in the past?
I've always liked the Mopars. I'm not specifically a Mopar guy. Actually, I've always been a kind of a Ford guy because my grandfather and my uncle both retired from Ford.
Oh, they did? Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. What'd they do there?
You know what? I couldn't tell you. I think my grandfather worked on the line.
My grandfather's Henry Ford.
No.
Everybody meet Randy Ford, by the way. I didn't tell you that, guys.
I wouldn't be living in North Las Vegas if I was Randy Ford.
I'd probably get some heat for driving this, too, if you're Randy Ford. And what's this up here I saw?
I think it's just a Tunnels for Towers
Okay, oh yeah.
thing that they sent us.
Great organization.
Yeah.
What do the neighbors think?
Oh, they wave when I go by.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Everybody here is, is pretty good. Like I said, my wife is original to this tract. She had the house built.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Wow. As you said, yeah, so we're North Las Vegas.
Yeah.
This is a real beautiful part of town. It's quiet out here. More space than
You want me
your
to keep
average.
it? You want to keep it
no,
back?
turn it off.
No, you want me to keep it back? in
Oh
the
yeah,
sun?
back up. Yeah, it's back it up in the sun. Well, actually, I have it pulled out of the street in 1 second. So in the trunk is the speaker system.
Yeah, I'll
They
pop
killed
the-
you. We have to see this.
I did a lot of work in the
Okay.
trunk. I dynomatted it, put 3/4 inch plywood carpet.
Okay,
Made it real
see.
nice.
Let's see the trunk that almost, my God, that almost killed you. It's crazy. This is neat too. Just little Duster emblems all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. 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 Nice kicker sound system in here.
Dual battery setup.
Okay.
So I've got lights. I've got lights on it. I've got halos on the headlights.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
green
yeah.
lights
We
under
gotta
the-
light that up before you go because you showed us that at the car show and that was really cool. So dual battery here.
Mhm.
All right. Kicker sound system.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the speakers, man. Wow.
Oh, it'll like I said, it'll make your ears bleed. It's fun.
Yeah. So you were in here working on this.
Yeah, I was actually cutting holes for the 6x9s.
Uh-huh.
And when I went to get out, I hit my
Right
head
here.
on
This
that.
is it. Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't bad, but
You
it was
thought
like,
nothing of it. Like, ouch.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the next day, I was really tired, wanted to sleep, and I guess I started to slur my words a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And my wife says, you got a concussion. And no, I don't. You know how guys are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after an hour, she
They're
made
right.
me
It's
go.
how wives are. Wives are always right.
Yeah. But yeah, she,
Thank God she took you to the hospital.
yeah. Well, we went to urgent care, and the doctor took my temperature and says, that's not a
Yeah.
concussion. You got a fever. You need to go ER now. So,
This is the car group you're in, right?
yep. Sin City Street Riders.
We've done a couple episodes. We did a Brad and his Chevelle.
Yeah, great group of guys.
Great group of guys, yeah.
I don't wrench, so I depend heavily on my buddies.
Yeah, and they step in.
They step in, they help me and direct me. This is nowhere near as nice as Brad's car, but I copied Brad.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got
His trunk is bad. It's
his
nice.
is dialed in. Well, let's see it lit up too. By the way, the lights and everything.
Are they on? And
Yeah,
I've got the Subline green lights to go underneath. They're just sitting in here.
Oh no way! Really?
Yeah.
That looks. Imagine at night. This guy looks so cool coming down the highway with the lights like
it looks
that.
mean.
Really cool stuff. Really just neat stuff, and the 340 package. And it is. It's just. It's hard to find. We touched on it. We had a Plymouth Duster in an episode 2 years ago, episode number 45, mentioned in the beginning, and Henry's was a 1975. But I like the 72 with the grill.
Yeah, it's got the shark tooth grill.
Shark tooth grill. And the rear end kind of reminds me of a little Barracuda-ish as well on it. But yeah, it is a cool looking car. Randy, thank you so much for doing this, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you
My
so much.
pleasure.
This is a lot of fun. And Sean, thank you for let's come into your home likewise and take over your house here for a little bit. And this is cool. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.
Yeah, we got coffee too.
You do? Okay.
And you got to forgive me, I didn't get a chance to vacuum this out, so it's kind of.
Well, the rate Gene's going, we might be in that.
I know. How did I get in here? I'm trying to go backwards.
Here, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to film this whole thing. Because this is the.
Need a hand?
All right.
You got it?
Yeah, I think so. I just have to go.
Now, I could offer the hand a couple minutes ago, but this is more comical.
See if I can get my head out. There we go. It's like being born again.
He is risen.
It's a boy.
Gene is out of the car.
It's a boy. These damn hips. There we go. All right. I made it.
Actually, thought of something. Can we do the ride along again?
Oh, yeah. No, I'll let you go with the camera this time.